to stream, which is rare. But I should have a Resident Evil 2 stream or a Yakuza 0 stream coming up pretty soon. So if you're interested in that, both are fantastic games, and I hope you check it out.
Okay. They got about the last half of that because OBS did an update and it changed some stuff. So I just fixed that. So thank you, chat, for letting us know that we were talking to ourselves.
No, now we got to redo it all.
Yeah. Links are in chat. How about we can start there, and anything you need to know beyond that, pop over to our Discord, which I will now blatantly post in there as well. There we go. Pop over there and you can find all these fine folks and many other fine folks there, as well as a very supportive gaming community with constant and continuous openings for new games. So pop in there. But before we continue, we have to find, there he is, the person who's playing Tathland for us this evening. Doom Donkey, Thank you for joining us. What have you been up to?
I'm glad you found me. I thought I was pretty well hidden there, but luckily you found me.
You forgot to put on the green. You forgot to put on the green suit before sitting in front of the green screen. There's a technical flaw in your plan.
Hi, I'm the Doom Donkey. You can find me at my own channel, twitch.tv/the Doom Donkey, which I should probably link in chat as well. Which I'll stream games like Total War at the moment because Mortal Empire just came out, so naturally that's pretty much consuming all my time. But other than that, you can find me here every second week for this, and that's pretty much it at the moment.
Awesome. With that, let's dive in. Let's start with these two. The two of you and Aldith have come roaring up to this place in force, and you have gotten into the bottom door. You can hear beyond the door in this chamber that you've broken into the sounds of military personnel getting ready. You know the second that you open this door that's in front of you, it's going to be on. And the door is large. It is 30 feet across, actually. Let me bring you to the map.
30 feet across, okay.
In the room that is also about 30 feet across. So you are there. You should be able to see yourselves. It's a very long map, so you might have to scroll down, but down in the bottom in the middle. And Scarred, you should be over on the right-hand side, about halfway down that map.
Which side is the door on? Is it just in front of us, or is
it's to the north of you on this map.
North.
Yeah. So right there. That's a big door. It's a ship door, right? It's just gonna the whole thing is gonna go up when you hit the button. Just like leaving the shuttle bay in every space movie ever.
Well, I think Tathland, if there's a little bit of like a gap, is it covering the entire wall? Or is there like a little nook that Tathland could potentially hide behind?
There is little bits in the corner. Just before you get, as the two of you step in, the little goblin that was flying his little dirt boat, just as Aldous steps off, he reaches over and pulls on her robe and says, your horse wants you. Get in. And she dives back into the sand sledge, and he turns away, driving it with his feet now turned backwards and going to people trying to shoot him while he's driving away. And he's making sharp turns and just being an ass and just playing with them. They have absolutely no ability to get close to him. And he's clearly trying to distract them.
Yeah, Tathland's going to move up to the side of the door here, and I might do a cheeky little stealth roll if that's all right before I open it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can get in that corner. You bet. 11. Not particularly stealthy.
Yeah, I mean, crit one. Good start.
All right, and
is this one of those you hide behind a giant palm frond, even though there's no plant life anywhere?
Yeah. It's like because Tathland doesn't know what this kind of door is. He's like doesn't realize which part of the door is going to open, and it's got like got like a little ridge in the middle, so he's standing behind that thing, and that part's not going to raise up. So he's probably just standing in the middle here, like thinking he's going to be hiding.
The cameras are all messed up too. Hang on a second. Yeah, okay, so you're hiding, and William, what are you doing? While I fix the cameras.
William, he's just gonna go for the doorway. There is no real
Just walk up
stealthy.
and thump the button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If I remember right, he's coming off of a fight, so
Yep.
he's
Yes.
going right in it.
Just raging out and rolling in. All right. Got you fixed. And I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, there was a solid amount of butchery in a hallway before this, if I remember
Yes,
correctly.
there was. So, with that, there we go. Everybody's back where they're supposed to be at. Tatlan, William, Lucas. There you go. Yay! There's 3 of you, and I got you in the right spots finally.
Hey.
Jesus. All right. And the sound works. Yay, we're only 20 minutes in. So, Tatlan, yeah, you're hiding behind one of those. It looks like a pillar, but it's actually part of the door.
It's part of the door.
And William, you just walk up and hit the button. So go ahead. Yeah, we'll just drag you up here. See the buttons on that side. And with that, Where'd you go? Down there. Gotcha. That door pops open and a huge room opens up in front of you. At the far end of it, you see another door just like this one. But before that, there's 2 hallways, one off to each side. And just immediately outside the door where you are, William, to the left, there's another smaller hallway that steps aside as well. The sounds that you heard of marching feet and all that stuff is coming through speakers.
Speakers.
The little grills in the wall that have been talking to you before.
Yeah. Tathland first, like, immediately just like,
Yeah,
thinking that he's gonna... But then it's like kind of like seeing that there's no one in there. We'll put like his sword like to the ground, and then start like walking like forward, like side to side as he looks through the hallways, seeing if
There's a
anyone's
small
hiding
door.
there.
Yeah, small door over on this side here. Larger doors there, and then another one of these 30-footers in front of you.
Do these small doors have like the little porthole? Because I believe one of the earlier doors we had like the visual porthole, so you could see through it.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, I guess Tathland's gonna have he's on this side and kind of like scritch over and then poke his head over at the porthole and see if he can see anyone on the other side.
All right. You look beyond that, and I'll actually just have to have a quick look there. But yes, I can show you this. I'm going to take the door away for a second. I'm just going to drag it away, and then we'll put it back after.
Yep.
If I can get a hold of it. Closer. It's 2-dimensional. It's very hard to grab. All right, never mind. I'm just going to make it go away. Bam. You can now see, that door is still there, but you can now see down this hallway. Short hallway comes to another door at the end, and there's 4 of these little alcoves off to the side, which you're now sort of noticing all the doors in this place seem to be in these little alcoves. William, what are you doing?
William is not going to take anything slowly. He is on the hunt, so he'll kind of go and you know what? Sure, he'll kind of go and follow the same direction.
Okay.
So we'll get 30 and then 30, 10, 15, another 15 feet. You know what? Fuck it. He's gonna dash. So
Just
15,
walk up and hit the door and just wait till it pops up and just keep walking. Yep.
Doesn't even raise his hand, just walks through it.
Yeah.
So that's 45 right there. He can make it another 45 with a dash.
Make it all the way to, all the way to that other door. Yeah, almost. Yeah.
While he's doing that, I know you said that the sound of the boots were from a speaker system.
Yes.
Could he potentially go and like listen out to see if there is any like someone trying to like the crinkling of equipment, the movement of like armor kind of like rubbing against each other?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check. Rather than investigation, because you're listening rather than looking for something, right? That is a roll. That is a 24. As you walk down this hall, you hear rustling and voices through that door and through that door.
Which ones? I think you're on a different layer.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
didn't see
am.
any pings,
Yeah. ta-da! Watch me pretend I'm competent. Through that door and that door.
Okay.
It sounds like people, but it sounds, I hesitate to use the word domestic, but that's what they would use in the archaeology shows. It doesn't sound like they're fighting or doing anything beyond that. It's like the sounds of silverware on a bowl and people, I almost said the sound of people ironing, but that's probably not a good choice of activities to associate a sound with the occasional distant as they try and stiffen a collar. Yes, yeah. Not all my sentences work, but that's what you hear as you head down there.
All right.
I suppose Tathlan will follow it, like after he barges to the door, just kind of follow in slightly. He's dragging his sword along the ground because
Yep.
one on stealth, I guess.
As one does, yep.
But Tathlan is like, as he's what Tathlan's like doing is trying to like feel vibrations of like footprints through the sword up into his hand.
Yep.
But I feel like it's not really going to pick up that much. But so if these doors have portholes, he'll start looking like through these ones as well to see if he can see anybody inside them. If they don't have portholes.
Yeah, they've got portholes, but these are for reasons. You look and there's little what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like curtains on the inside, but they're solid. They're more like blinds. So there's tiny little cracks you can try and give a peek through. So by that door, they'll give me a. In this case, this would be investigation because you got to investigate what angle you can look at. There we go. I'll justify using a different skill because it's not perception. You're trying to figure out how to see as much as you can, right? 17, not bad. You see inside. I'm not going to open this door because I don't want to open it until you decide to open it. But what you see when you look through these gaps is the legs of a table and then a table. Like you can't. By the time you get to the point where you'd see anything above the table, you're in the gap where you can't see. But there are legs at a table. And for a second, it looks like there's another set of legs hanging off the table, like somebody's laying on the table. But then they lift one part up and you hear it go clank. It's armor.
Okay.
They're doing maintenance on their armor. They are talking to someone that you can't see.
All right.
I'll give you that much for a 17.
Do these portholes have like the ring thing before you have to open it? Like you have to spin the wheel, or is it just like a push open?
These are smaller. They're a half turn.
All right.
So just, and then
Yeah, well, Tathlan's gonna like put that in the handle.
Yeah.
And sort of like as he pushes it open, but then quickly like move behind the wall as he does it.
Yeah.
So it's just like the door will fly open.
The door flies open, and inside you hear, "What the hell?"
Tathlan was like look over to William and just kind of smiles like, here we go. And it's like gets both swords out before basically just charging in. I'm guessing you want me to roll initiative.
Yes, at that point, go ahead and roll initiative, please, as well as William. As we do that, we're going to skip the whole thing where you went and spent some time with the bullets. But suffice it to say that your young trainer has been left behind to continue the training. The army progresses at a pace. But after a period of time, your little friend Law comes up to you and kind of headbutts you a couple times and gets your attention and starts to think at you and gives you the message, I've got this. Your friends need you. You should go.
Friends is a strong word, but let's get going.
Oh, Mom's gonna take you. I gotta stay here and run drills.
Then you stay, little Law.
And that big beast that you follow along, that sucks you along behind, just you thrash your way through the desert. When you get to this area, you can hear the sound of the artillery in the distance, and it gets louder and louder and louder as you get closer. And you finally skid to a stop in front of this metal wall in the dirt, because you're still underground. It's the tip of this cube. And with the best possible intentions, this mother bullet reaches around and grabs you with one of her feet and tries to shove you through the wall, like through the metal wall.
I've been put in less gracefully before.
And then the nanobots activate and you're forced through the wall into a room. You find yourself, as I move over towards you, you find yourself standing on a table like you it's funny because it kind of looks like a 3D printer's table. You just like these nanos do, build you from the ground up. And you find yourself standing on a table in the middle of a room full of science equipment that's sparking, besorting, and printing out screens of all kinds of stuff. There are two people in this room. They're doing doctory things. Like one of them is standing behind a table taking measurements of what's going on this table that you're on. The other one is over watching screens. They don't seem to have seen you at the moment, but please go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I will. I almost clicked the wrong button.
Separated as you are from each other's.
4. Wow.
Oh, did you click your token first? It didn't go in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try again.
Click the token.
Oh, that's 17.
17.
Yep. It's not gonna matter till you guys are together anyway. And actually, no, you might as well go back to 4. It's not gonna make any difference. You aren't with these guys yet. So, if you wouldn't mind,
I just type in 4.
yeah, just click the 17 and type in a 4. There you go. Perfect. Now we're in order even. We don't even have to work our way down. You get smacked into the wall. So with that, you kind of come into being, you're stiff and creaking, and you're just starting to be able to move on your own. And the two of them turn and start screaming in an electronic language you can't understand, and they both burst in upon you and start to attack. Twice each, stabbing madly. Stabbing madly. There's one. 26.
Really? That's pretty good.
Second one. They're soldiers. They just happen to be doctors. 17.
No, not to the
Okay.
17, but yes to the
And the
26.
second one, 19.
No.
And an 11. So the only one that hit was a 26?
Yep.
So yeah, they spin around, and suddenly as they start to move, you realize these are soldiers who are doctors. They are not doctors who are soldiers. They wield the scalpels and sharp things in the room just with finesse and grace, and one of them, even as quick as you are, manages to get in a stab for 12 points of damage.
6.
6, yeah. Oh, yes, yeah.
I have everything.
Yes, of course you do. What else would I expect? Meanwhile, in the other room, I have to move to... Tatlan, you slam in the door, and there's, again, two of them in here. The one sitting at the table, I used the same token for all of them. The one sitting at the table is unarmored. The one laying on the bed is also unarmored. These are off duty. So they do not have anything remotely like the armor class they'd have. They're also utterly surprised, so please feel free to attack at advantage.
Oh, hell yes. Well, yeah, Tathlin just like bursts in, runs up to the first one at the table. Yep. 2 swords at the ready. Let's see what we roll here. And advantage plus. 1, 2, 3, 4.
32,
so
31, 32, and 29.
Oh,
so
those
2
crits miss.
Wow,
And there's 2
none
crits
of them. None of them miss.
and those 2 crits also add an extra 15 damage onto it as
Holy
well.
cow. So let me count what's actually here first. 25, 36, 54, 72, 82, 83, 93, 95 points of damage sitting there. Plus you said another 30?
15 for
another
each,
15
for each, so that's another 30. So
that's another 30. So that's 121 total. Does that
yes,
sound right?
What, 111? Oh, am I?
I'm going with 121 because they've got 60 each. So
All right, well,
yeah, it's
yeah, so
just
Tathlan just bursts into the room. The first one, like, quick swipe up on the left, cuts off his right arm, quick swipe down the on the other arm, kicks him over into the wall,
yeah,
sprints over to the other one, and just like both swords into like the neck there, and just
yeah,
slices it outwards so its head flies off.
yep. As they drop to the ground, you look at their armors, these powered armors they were working on, and you watch the lights on them just flicker out, and they kind of go limp.
Yeah, Tathlan was even though I've got extra movement, Tathlan will
Yeah.
probably end up spending the rest of the turn just kind of like looking at the armor, seeing if like,
Yep.
because it looks fancy, just kind of like
Yes.
tapping it with a sword. But that'll probably be Tathlan's turn there.
Well, I mean, you've had experience with lights changing from red to yellow to green, so you never know, right?
Mm.
If they all go red, they're on your side.
Well, they just kill them.
William, you hear a very short scuffle in that room, and then that unmistakable sound of bodies hitting the floor, 2 of them, in fact, and an anthem song from the early 80s. What do you do?
Well, William has to go into the other room.
Yes, not to be outdone. So you come down here. Let me open the... Oh my god, I gotta move all these dice. So you're gonna come down here and open this door that had the other person in it?
Yep, going right through.
You throw open the door. Where'd they go? They should be in here. All right, hang on.
It's like they're hiding.
Well, what's weird is I can see them. Okay, I had them in the wrong room. Boop. I'll just move them, because you can do that. So basically, same idea. You kick open the door. There's one of them sitting on their bed reading a tablet, and the other one is sitting in the corner playing a handheld video game. Because apparently it's 1987.
He's
It's
coming
retro.
right up.
He's playing football. It's just a little dashes. And boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If William were to, like, when he was running by his lip or whatnot, maybe do a little damage to himself, could
Yep.
he have retained his rage?
I'm willing to give you that. Absolutely. Yeah.
We'll say take 2-3 hit points off.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever you think is, yeah. I mean, technically you'd only have to take 1, but I appreciate the 2 or 3. You get carried away a little bit.
And then William is going to go and make 2 attacks on this fellow right here.
All right. Smashings begin.
This will be with Great Weapon Master.
It's been so long since you've lifted your weapon off the floor. It's actually static electricity. When you lift it off, there's a from all that dragging it around. Ooh, I hate acrylic carpet. God, these are lots of dice. Holy shit.
That's a lot of dice.
26 to hit. 32 and 10, 42 points of damage on the first strike. Oh my god. And another.
And then for the second
17,
hit.
33 on the second one. Yeah, he is. That second hit puts him just. The first hit sort of. Oh, I'm not reading too much history lately. It's the first hit's kind of like when the executioner misses a little bit, and sort of you took a shoulder and part of a neck, and then you had to line up, and while they're squirming, but you got the second one right, and they're now in 2 pieces on the floor. The one in the corner, you turn around and they're just, you can see they've gone into automatic mode. There's no way they've got time, but they're trying desperately to pull their armor on. Like they've got 1 foot on and they're pulling the first shin pad on. They're trying to get dressed halfway through the first quarter of a football game. Right? It's already too late, but this is what he's supposed to do. So
How unlucky for him! I still have 20 feet of movement
yes,
left
you do.
as I make my way over.
Yeah.
But that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah, he's just and looking up at you. He's going to attack, but he doesn't have his weapons either because you caught him. Anyway, Lucas. No, you're in a fight right now. You wouldn't. I'm not going to give you a chance to notice that yet. There's lots of hallways between you and them anyway. But what do? You're standing on a table, like a waist-height table. The 2 of them are now chopping away at your legs.
I'm essentially going to step down between them,
Yep.
more bored than anything else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one. Essentially, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna swing my weapon and I'm gonna grab one by the throat.
Yeah.
Just try to ram it through him.
Yep. So give us an attack. Which one? Left or right?
Let's do
West or
which
east?
one hit. Which one hurt me?
West.
West then.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah,
always
the
the
one that hit me.
sorry. Always just going in the clear all. It's been a while.
Yep, no problem. Like I said I had to blow dust off the overlay. It's so old.
27 to hit
27, that
with an
28,
18.
30. Yeah. Oh, look at yours totals. Hey, send me that. Yeah, send me that template. I like that.
20. It does
Only
20
20?
damage.
Oh, yeah, because it's not celestial or fey. Gotcha. So
Yeah.
20 points of damage. It is not celestial or fey. So,
I will take that moment
yeah,
because I'm a jackass.
that's what it is.
It's just smite.
Okay, yep. That's what they're for.
So I'm gonna do a 4th level.
Paladins do not have spell slots. They have smite,
We have smite
slots.
slots, yeah.
Fight me.
Now I'm just going through. It's a maximum of 6d8.
Yep.
So no,
Eight.
it's 5d8. I can do 5d8.
Yes, if you burn a level 3 spell slot. Is that what that
A
is?
level 4.
Level 4, yeah. Okay. Yes. One per level, essentially.
And I do
28
another
more.
28.
Solid rolls.
So you slam into him, and he's like, "Ugh," and the armor kind of shorts out a little bit. You see some lights go off and then come back on as the secondary wiring kicks in. He looks up at you, and then
Oh, I just backhand him.
and then the second strike, 22 hits for 14 more. He only had 12 left. You guys are timing this absolute, like your numbers are absolutely exquisite. The biggest overkill so far has been 8 hit points, and that
The
was William.
Yeah. So this is just my favorite thing is still this is a splat 10. I don't deal any less
And then-
damage than this when I backhand someone
Yeah.
or any more. It's always 10 and then some radiant damage
Yes, yep.
because my knuckles count as a weapon.
Yes, yep, and punch damage is fixed. Most people don't know that, unless you're a monk.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't
Yes.
think I need to really worry about that. It's
Nope.
yeah.
So with that, that's the end of you, or you got anything left? Is that all
I'm
you
going
got?
I'm going to look very I'm going to look at the guy to the east of me
Yeah,
who's now behind me
yeah.
and like no emotion, no anything, just very bored. Is this really all you're capable of?
You see your own face reflected in his highly shiny helmet face mask.
Pathetic.
And a response to that.
Stab.
No, 12
me
and a
with the-
23. The 23 hits at least.
The 23 hits.
So-
yeah, but it still only does
6.
6 damage.
But he does stab you twice. And he looks up at you with, I mean, you can't see his face, but you hear the voice coming through the mask, and it kind of cuts the humanity out of it, or it's trying to, but you hear it anyway. I guess it is. And he kind of just stops fighting.
I'm just going to walk a little bit, like lean into the cut.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the blade's still in me a bit. So I can lean into it a bit.
Yeah.
Funny.
Deathland, what do you do?
Do these Marines, do they look any different to just normal human beings to me, or they?
No,
just-
as you peel off the, like, you can see through the armor as you've chopped through it. Oh no, they were just sitting there. You didn't even have that. So, yeah, they are absolutely normal, regular humans.
All right, cool. In that case, Tathline's not going to do some butchery beforehand.
They look, they look fit and everything, but they're not. They're nothing special.
No, Tathline had a snack before, so
Yes.
yeah, he's all good for now. He's just going to walk. He's going to walk up and then no finesse, just go up to this next door and just open it up and see if there's anybody in there as well.
That one you kick open, and there is. Let me get over there. Bam. Jump it. You look in the door. This room is empty. There are 4 beds here. They've been recently made. It looks like there's a couple of little foot lockers on the floor and stuff. It looks like these 4 are probably on duty somewhere.
Well, basically, yeah, kicks open door, looks in, see nothing there. I'm going to spend the rest of my movement, which will get me to the other door, I guess.
Yes. All right. You stomp your way up to that door.
It's kind of like dragging this now blood-covered sword as well, just along the ground, leaving a blood trail behind him.
You don't quite get to it, I guess, eh? So you just get to there?
Yeah, it's just, I don't quite get to it. So.
Heading towards it. Perfect. William.
Well, seeing the wonderful target in front of me, I have to go and greet him with my axe.
I would suspect. I would expect nothing less.
As I recklessly attack.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Guy's sitting there in his khakis, just trying to polish his army boots. Oh, and he's chopped. 26, 36, 38 so far, yeah. $69 points of damage. There you go. Yep. There has yet to be one which has survived a round against either one of you. This just and another one bites the dust, dare I say. You can move now too. Look at you go. Yeah. Good thing this is just a side hallway.
No one no one else appears in the room. He is going to
Yep.
get out of here.
But you can make it to that door too, right? Or you can go straight across. Either one, yeah.
25. Yes, I can get to this doorway.
All right.
25. I think I'm at 30 feet now.
Okay.
So I have 15 feet left.
You walk. I'm assuming you've done it up till now. You're just walking through.
Just bursting right in.
Yep. There you go.
So 15 feet I had left.
Yeah.
So yep, right in the middle.
Again, 4 beds. This crew seems to be at work. Nobody in here.
Okay. Okay, yeah. End of my turn.
And yes, always split the party. Always, especially at this level. Like any one of you is likely to be able to deal with anything you encounter, at least for a round or two. Plus, I didn't really give Lucas a choice. Lucas, speaking of choices, you're walking on this guy's got his scalpel in you, and you just walked onto the handle of it, and you just shit.
Has he let go of the handle?
Nope.
All right. With pretty much with a thrust upward.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and just take off his hands. Yeah. And you know what? No, never mind. That's a no. That isn't. Never mind.
Oh, wow. It's too bad they're not celestial or fey. Crit on the necrotic. Oh man. So
that's
a
2
mere 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
If I count that correctly, yes.
Pretty much.
He looks at you. A bunch of blood comes, like you see it on the inside of his mask, and runs on the inside, and you hear, "Is that all you got, prick?"
Your attempts of angering me are funny, little man.
He just taps on the top of the head.
Yep.
And then one more
Yep.
Unholy Redeemer.
24, 14 points of damage.
Yeah, he's not doing great this round.
Nope. But you give him the 2 shots. Scalpel tickles. Yeah. And he's still standing there. You can hear the armor sort of keeping him up. But he is still vertical, unless you wish to smite.
This is now just wondering. No, that costs a full action. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll smite, but I'm only going to do it for 4d8. So another 11.
11 points. You hit him with that. It's like that 1 in a million lightning bolt that actually kind of brought him back. It acted like a kind of it restabilized. Don't tell me. It's fantasy world. Magic works. Science works different here. But yeah,
Look, it's
somehow
necrotic damage. It gives him just a little.
There's some massive hit of damage somehow wakes him up a little bit. He's still not dead, but it is their turn. This one has a go at you. Where did I put him? There he is. Pulls it out again, stabs you again.
No.
Nope. And 23. He's got you at least once every round.
Yep.
He
So
just
5.
Sticks it into you again, and you can hear him muttering under his breath. He's naming muscle groups as he pulls the knife up through them. Take another 11 points of damage.
5.
5, yeah. And then he looks at you, and you see the discipline break, and he bolts to the door. So you get a reaction, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, this guy isn't worth my time.
Okay.
So it's just a quick. It's not even a real. I don't care enough about you.
That's perfect, because for the first time all night, one of you fuckers missed. 16.
It's kind of just a no.
As he turns and runs
back
for the door,
here.
you just clang, and it's kind of a run stagger. It's like watching a drunk go like down a hall. You're thinking he's gonna go, and then you change. Oh, he's gonna go, and then you're like, holy shit, he made it on the bus. I can't believe he made it through that tiny door onto the bus. But yeah, he gets there, slaps the button, and gets out into the hall to about there. Meanwhile,
I can't see the door open, so I have no idea where there is.
the door slams shut behind him. So, yeah. Ta-da!
He's like, saved it.
That's actually what I meant anyway, but yeah, I realized I hadn't said it. Tathlan, give me a perception check to start this.
Alrighty. What did my elf? Oh, hang on, that's with advantage. That's not. What was the first roll? That would be okay. That'd be a 6.
Yeah, 6. Okay, yeah, you don't hear anything. What do you do?
Tathlan doesn't hear anything. As like William was going past, he would have heard it. Tathlan's kind of like humming under his breath that abyssal like song that he was singing.
Yes.
That people have heard him sing a couple times. But he's just going to go up to the door and like very calm, just like pull the handle and like push it open again, just like looking what's going on, not stealthing, just and casually walking in, like sort of like tapping the sword against the like either the floor or the walls, trying to feel vibrations as he does. But
this is the mess hall, and you can hear there's a door down here, and you can hear through that door the sounds of arguing.
Yeah. Let me say down there. Do you mean here? Sorry, I didn't see the.
Yeah, to the. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong layer again. To the south of you.
Yep.
So
Okay.
This,
Well, in
this
that
door
case,
down here.
Immediately before, like he hears the argument, but like his attention is immediately drawn to if there's any. Is there any food on the mess here?
Yes, this table is it's set. It's really boring. It's the stamp metal trays, and every single one of them's got like 3 slices of meat, meat TM, and something that's supposed to be potatoes and something that's supposed to be peas. The peas look like they're the only thing that might be real. This is a military barracks.
Almost ignoring the argument, walk over to like one of the plates and just kind of like like almost gets like angry.
Oh yeah.
And that's when he's like kind of like, instead of just like this imposing demeanor, he goes back into trying to do another stealth, and then like anger is focused at this now arguing group, and he's going to try and stealth his way to those group.
Absolutely. Give me a stealth check. Yeah, I mean you're probably going to get advantage for hurling him on this door anyway. None of you guys haven't done anything that made enough noise yet. 19. Yeah, you just start to flow along this wall. You reach around the corner. Do you reach around the corner and open the door?
I wouldn't. I'll say that for next time, because
Okay.
I wouldn't have enough movement to go in and attack. So
Gotcha.
he's basically just getting ready to push open the door.
All right,
I
William.
suppose I should be behind this thing here.
You're
Sorry,
muted. At some level.
if my memory is correct, including the rounds from last time, I think this is the fourth round I've been raging.
Yep.
If I remember
Something
right.
like that, yeah.
As the rage just kind of gets deeper and deeper into William, he is yeah, he's gonna go and follow and get right about here
Yep.
with Tathlan.
And you can clearly see Tatlan is hidden and is heading towards that door.
That will be it for my turn at the moment, and I forgot that I actually have persistent rage, so I don't need to bite my lip.
Perfect. That was just because you liked it.
It was for flavor.
But you know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's take another point. Let's take another point of damage.
Blood, the flavor enhancer.
Love it. Just chew it on his lip. And you still have movement left, or another action, or
That was 45 feet.
Okay.
So
yeah. All right. Back to Lucas. He's gone out the door. What do you do?
I'm just looking around. Is that the only door?
Out of this room, yes.
I'm gonna have to go out that door then.
Yep.
About.
You to the. Oh, can I? I have to remove the door for you. One brief moment. It's been a while.
And the entire time he's just kind of humming to himself.
But it sounds like me doing it. Yeah, you open up that door and he's right there. You just standing with one hand against the wall. He looks up. Like it never occurred to them that you'd follow him. But yes, what do you do?
I just place a hand on him, just kind of like on the shoulder, and then walk, and then take an extra few steps after, like not even enough to really move anywhere.
Yeah.
But just a hand on him, like a there. And then with that, I've just done inflict wounds.
Okay. Dared him quite possibly to death.
Yep.
25, or no, the 8 is to hit, right? Or
The
18's to hit.
yeah.
Yeah, so the 7 points of necrotic damage. And just and he looks up at you. That's not very nice. But he's still standing.
No one asked you.
Coward of a soldier. And then casts Compelled Duel.
Okay, which forces him to attack you? Is that what it is? Unless he makes a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Nope.
A 10. So he is now compelled to attack you. Okay, with his 10 remaining hit points. And that's it. That's 2 things, yeah. Had to be a bonus action and action. And you moved. So let's do him first. Yeah, he tries to stab you twice. He keeps trying to get range on you, but it doesn't happen.
The 25 hits.
25. He's 50-50, man. That's not bad for one pretending to be a doctor.
Yeah, but
so
he's also.
6
But there's
points
also
damage.
just a giant smile that appears on Lucas as he immediately.
Elvish rebukes him for 20 points of damage. That'll do it. What color is thine fire?
It's essentially just dark black with a strange red outline to it.
Nice. Yeah, just enough red so you can see it effectively
Yeah.
cinematically against its own smoke. Yes. So yes, the black fire envelops them and just burns them up. They drop to the ground. Little bits of armor is all that's left. All the organic stuff is fried to a fine pulp. The other 2, give me a perception check while I figure out what your soldiers are going to be doing down here. Not doing much.
No, keep feeling them. I mean, actually, it's pretty close. It's a 25, not a 26.
So 225.
225s.
So yes, the 2 of you hear the of fire through this door to the north of you.
Yeah, Tathlan's head will quickly turn over to there, but there's still an argument going on in the room next to
Yes,
us,
there
right?
is. Yeah, they did not hear it, and nobody else is moving yet. So go ahead, Tatlan.
Alrighty, well, yeah, Tathlan and quick move is going to open, just like fly in, and well, I guess I'll see what's in there before I make
I kill it
exact
all.
moves. Excuse me.
Gone. You throw open the door, and you see in the corner here, there's one of them. Oops. One of them again. You found them on the beds again. There's also in this case here, it's a suspended animation bubble. I mean, I don't know what you could. It's a big bubbly thing that's got somebody lying inside it. You can see from where you are, they are torn to shit. Like they are all cut up. They've been shot. They've been damaged all to bits. There's tubes and wires and everything coming out of them, but they're inside this machine, and there's just a faint blue glow inside the machine, and it's very, very cold in this room.
Well, though he takes a quick moment to take it, like, of interest on that, just, hey, are they pickling a human? No. Of course, the focus goes straight to the guy
Never
in the
had
corner. Is he
pickled human.
unarmored or is he armored?
This one is armored, and he's by himself,
Well,
arguing
let's do what we
when you
call
kicked in the
overkill.
door. Oh, wow. Here we go again. Yep. 18 armor class just doesn't mean anything anymore. Another crit, so that's another 15
Yes,
on top of what you
15 on
did,
top of it.
right? So 32, 43, 55, 66,
Considering he only has to roll a
70,
7 to be able to beat 18.
77, yeah. Just chopped them again to pieces.
No, yeah, as he runs in, like, first, like, sword into the gut, slices out sideways as he starts to fall, chops down with his other one, like, going diagonally across the thing,
Yeah.
before quickly spinning around both swords. One goes, takes off the legs, and the other one takes off the head.
Yeah. Kicks open the door like Kramer. You do that spin on the way in every time. Okay, wow, that's brutal. You still got movement left. If you want to leave the room, or if you want to go over and check this thing.
Yeah, but you did say he was arguing with himself, right? Is there any kind
Yes.
of other voices going on, like, at the moment now that he's obviously not speaking? 'Cause he's quite dead.
No, as he's died, the voices. There were two. They sound different timbre and timing. It sounded like two people arguing, but it wasn't. It was just him.
Well, the only
You
other
see,
person in the room would be the.
give me a perception
people-
check. Actually,
All right. Hang on. Don't want to do the. Don't do that with advantage this time. 24.
yeah, okay. You see, as you're stepping away, just as you're thinking, well, the only other person in this room isn't here. How do you argue with this guy? You see a book on the floor at his feet, and it's you kind of look down. It says the plays of William Shakespeare on it.
Well, Tathlan will have absolutely no idea what that is.
But yeah,
Tathlan was sort of like.
it also makes no sense in this world. But never
Yeah,
mind. You get the
wouldn't be
point,
able to
right?
read it.
Whatever the equivalent of
Yeah.
Shakespeare is, that's what you see. They were reading a part.
Yeah, Tathlan is book, whatever. That's not important. This pickled human, however, that's
Yes.
of a bit more of an interest, and he's just
Mhm.
gonna go over and sort of like with this like edge of the sword, just tap on the glass of it, like doom doom, and see if there's any reaction.
The glass, the ice on the inside sort of falls away, giving you a clearer view. They are bandaged, wrapped. They look like they're half a mummy. They look like they fought you. You know, they have been beat the hell up. But you can hear, or not hear, you can see not movement on them, but inside the case there's this little line that every once in a while does that. So there's something. They're still alive somehow. You get that impression.
Yeah. Tathlan is like, though he's curious about it, like just the more he like looks at it, he's kind of like, what have they done? Abomination. Is this where that one started? Is this what they do? Is this what they done? And then like, I don't have an action, so I'm not going to do it. But you can see like Tathlan was like start winding up to like go and start like smash the glass kind of thing. But that's the end of my turn there.
Perfect. Okay. William, what are you doing?
William is rushing into the room.
Yep.
40 feet, 45. He's gonna look, see this one in the corner. We're gonna say just like the bloodlust is kind of like overcoming William at this moment.
Yeah.
And if he sees a body in this pod, he's gonna go for it. So with a bonus action, he's going to dash
Okay.
and kind of comes up to like as he gets by Tathlin, he's just kind of like jump on the air and bring his axe up right down on the
love it.
machine.
So just as Tatlan has dismissed this as an abomination and turned away, just like one eye looking in each direction, kind of raging going on, spittle flying in the wind. Yeah, I wasn't even going to have you roll, but that's perfect.
And a crit.
Oh, wow. So that's 55, 58, 68, 67, 77 points of damage. Yeah, your blade comes down, the glass shatters, the ice inside shatters, a cloud of mist starts to fill this room, this ice cold mist. You've just released essentially like liquid nitrogen into a gaseous form in this room. It's just fall around you. The body gets struck by your blade, which is still moving, and for a split second you think, did they just show a reaction? Because there's kind of a twitch, but then the blade goes through and into the workings of the machine underneath, and you feel a tingle up the handle like you just licked a 90-volt battery, not a 9-volt. There's no damage, but it's and like you've hit the mains, and you're kind of knocked, or at least your blade stops penetrating at that point.
Well, I have to go and remind everybody that the show does have a content warning.
Yes.
And with the second part of my attack, I would like to take the flat of the axe and just kind of swing it at the pieces of the body and just splatter them across the wall.
So a shatter of mechanical bits and pieces and electronics and glass and ice and frozen body. Frozen body parts shattering against the wall like roses that you've dipped in liquid nitrogen. It's a mess. And then it all sort of hits the floor and starts to melt. So at first when it shattered, it was all kind of sterile looking, but now on the floor, it's all starting to ooze. Except for this mist that's filling the room.
Taking a quick look around, if there's no one else in here, he's kind of turns toward the doorway, and you see he's getting ready to run, and Tathlan can see that along with this kind of gore that's kind of probably started working his way up on William's body, you see like his eyes are almost has a really deep bloodlust, almost like looking almost slightly reddish, and you see his mouth is wide, and very, very prominently his canines are on display.
Well, Tathlan was as you turn around. Yeah, Tathlan first seeing your work on that, you'll see him like this. He looks disgusted by this frozen like human. Like, what? How disgusting would you do that? Why would you do that? Such a thing.
Yeah.
Like goes back to you, like nods approvingly, and then sees your teeth, like, and then gives a big smile. It's like, I knew you understood.
Oh, sorry, I thought
that was it.
Okay. As you pull the blade out, an alarm sounds. Meh, 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 meh.
Yeah, where Tathlan would like spin his weapons like with a bit of a flourish and like sort of turn around, like sort of stand out of the way of William, but like turn around, but like with like it was like, let's keep going.
Yep. Lucas, you hear the we just did William, right? Yeah. So Lucas, you hear the alarm going off. Meh, 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 meh. What do you do?
Considering this is what Lucas doesn't understand to be a spaceship, but is a spaceship essentially, the alarm's coming everywhere. It's not just coming from one specific room, is it?
That is correct. Every speaker in this place, every one of these boxes on the wall that talks to you.
Okay. Lucas is immediately thinking, well, that's the alarm sound.
Yes, it's clearly an alarm. Yeah, it's not ding, 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 but it's clearly,
So Lucas puts away his flask of oil and matches, as that was his next plan. Because he was thinking, how do I get people's attention?
Yes. Well, you
I
got
was
it.
going, I don't need to get people's attention.
Yep.
And so he's just going to walk. He's pretty much just going to try to walk to the west.
Okay.
Like, is there a door here, or is this
There
just
is a door there. Yes, there is. Okay. That door, he said leadingly. Where are you? There you are. Luckily, I come with musical accompaniment. Yeah.
takes the extra few steps.
Oh, this is where things start to get ugly. Because I have to back up the screen here, but you enter into a massive room, truly epic in scale. And there is one line on here that I forgot to draw. I knew it. Dynamic lighting. Draw me a line from. Yeah, let's just do it from there to there. That'll do. Can they see you? Oops. They don't have sight, they can't. But yes, as you step into the room, you can you look around. It is a massive space. Clearly, what you can see is one person over here hiding. They're looking south. They're looking down in this direction. But as the door opens, they look over towards you. And up here, you can see a barricade, a series of sort of these metal boxes with people peering over the top of them.
Okay.
This one over here uses a reaction to have a shot at you. It's a compressed gas weapon, 22, 12 points of damage, so 6 points of damage. This was their
Depending
reaction.
on what kind of damage is the question.
Piercing.
Piercing.
Yeah.
Piercing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, 6 points.
Okay, so yeah. And you feel the bullet drive into you. You don't know what that's what it's called, but you've seen cannons. This is like a small shoulder cannon. But this is firing physical projectiles. That was their reaction. Go.
Yeah, my reaction to their reaction is...
Well, it's still your turn. So, yeah. So your action.
No, it's still a reaction. It's a reaction
in
response to being damaged from a creature within 60... No, it's past 60 feet, is it?
I think it might be. Let's do some measurizing here. It is
Bust out
80
the
feet away, unable to do the damages.
Yeah, no, never mind.
You may not rebuke. You go, I can hear you. So what do? You don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do?
I've used up my movement.
Okay. Got an action left, but you're not particularly rangy minded, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
A weakness.
So just kind of brushing himself off,
Yeah.
like pulling the bullet out from his shoulder.
Yep.
He heals for the full amount he needs to heal.
Okay.
So about 29 points that he has to heal.
That's your paladin-y thing.
Yeah, it's just the lay on hands.
Yeah. All right.
And Lucas looks at this person, and all he can muster at this point is,
Are you the king?
You get no response. It is now their turn. Another one steps around the corner here. I gotta go find all the ones that are left alive. Because an alarm just went off. That one stays. Boom. Those two do that. It's all of the living. So, yes, that was the only. These two here are the only ones that have got a shot, and they are both taking 2 shots at Lucas. So, first one that already shot you once fires twice. A 20 and a
second one
25.
hits.
Okay, so that's 4 points. And this
Yep.
one that just stepped around the corner shoots twice at you as well. Nope. And nope. There's my DM rolls coming in. There we go. It's about bloody time. Oh, I see what it is. It's range dependent. I understand. You'll never be attacked by melee monsters again. The further away I am, the better I roll. Tathlan, what are you doing?
Well, getting ready as had this little moment with William. I just Tathlan's got a bit more of an understanding about him now, but we're not done here. There still needs to be plenty of butchery.
Yes.
And hearing sounds of fire earlier.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You can
Tathlan's
absolutely
just
hear
going to
it.
quickly dash up to here.
Okay.
That would be my action though, so I'm not going to open the door until I'm ready. But
Okay.
basically, yeah, he's just running up to this door and getting ready to open it again.
Perfect.
Now the alarms are going off. He's not really being particularly stealthy.
The time for sneak is over. William, what are you doing?
William is also going to go and dash.
Thunder boldly forth.
He can make it to the door and beyond the door.
Absolutely. Let me remove the door for you. Because, I mean, opening these isn't even turning a handle. It's just hit a button, right?
So with his running speed and then a bonus action to dash, he gets right there.
Okay.
And that will be the end of his turn.
All right. You can hear ahead of you the sound, like the alarm is all through the building, but you can hear doors opening and people yelling and instructions being, commands being bellowed and that sort of thing. Lucas, whatever do you do?
Lucas, there's very little I can do. So I'm going to do the one thing I can, which is find my greater steed.
Oh, okay.
Because this room is large enough.
Yes, yeah,
For him to show up
absolutely
in.
is. Yep, okay.
Bernard walks through a shadowy
Holy
portal
cow.
behind
Okay, I don't have
Lucas.
I don't have a Bernard, but here's a Bjorn, and I'll make him bigger. Which is creepy in its
All right.
own way if you know the backstory. So
I'm just going to
your friend
draw a
couldn't
little...
come, but I thought I'd bring his accent and his spirit with me.
Does this work? No, there we go. There we go. Red eyes.
There you go. Red eyes. He's mad.
Terrible,
now.
terrible
Absolutely
thing.
mad. Oh, I gotta move the red.
No.
thing.
No, the red eyes didn't move with him.
There you go. They did now.
All right.
And I'm gonna get rid of this tiny little dot that you put there too, because it bugged me. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you
No,
do?
please do. And just kind of pats Bernard on, kind of just on the neck.
You know what to do.
And Bernard lets loose one terrifying first roar.
Okay. DC 18. These people are going to have
Everyone within 500 feet.
500 feet.
Not just who's in view.
Yeah.
Anyone within 500 feet.
Okay. That's the whole bunch of them. But they are wearing the helmets, so I'm going to give them advantage on that save.
All right.
Because they're sound suppressing helmets. So, what is it? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
DC 18. And hang on. Advantage. So the two that are closest to you, the one that's very close to you. Yep. The one that's across the room from you.
Nope.
Nope. The 5 up at the end of the room.
No. Yes. Yes. No. And yes.
Okay. So 2 of them and 1 of these. Okay. So 3 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those. All right. And that is they cannot attack you, right? It's
What the first roar does is it causes fear. A frightened creature is frightened for 1 minute. A frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. However, if it is already frightened, I don't think it would likely be getting advantage on that as well.
no, yeah, it can't get closer to you, and that's it. Yeah. All right. So, okay, so that's it. Yeah, that's the. I got gotta call him Bjorn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Bernard.
He's now Bjorny. I'm putting the two of them together. It makes no sense, and I don't care. So that's it. That's you summoned him. That was your action, and then he did the thing, which was his action. That's your turn, right? Or if you still got a thing.
Yeah, this is one thing. Is it
Yeah.
possible for me to sort of make this the Sphinx's domain?
No, there's nothing Sphinxy about this.
Cool.
It's a
Figured I'd ask.
distant future spaceship, so no. All right.
I just figured I'd ask. You know.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. So they lose their advantage shooting against. They wouldn't have had it anyway this round. So the two that are closest to you continue to shoot at you.
Oh, and sorry, no, I get on Bernard and we move together.
Yeah, okay. So go ahead and move to. Yeah, you can move Bernard. You brought him here this round, sure.
Yeah, how far can Bernard move again? Oh, flying 60 feet. Great.
Yeah.
So
You probably can't move Bernard. Move you where you want to move, and then I'll put Bernard underneath you. Bernardium. That's what his armor's made out of.
about there.
Okay, that's an exciting choice.
Oh yeah. Look, I don't do anything by half measures.
No, you don't. Oops. Ooh, jeez, I just made his eye huge. I'm gonna make his eye go away. We got the joke. All right. You get to there. Wow. You can see
And
beyond
Bernard
this.
is hovering in the air.
Yeah, you can see beyond this this barricade now. There's 4 more soldiers back there. 2 of them have got these rifles. These other ones have got these things on tripods that look like bigger, heavier versions of the rifles. And it is their turn. So we're going to start with the 2 that were behind you. They're shooting at you. They're not getting any closer, so they don't know. They're not fearful. First one shoots twice. That's a very small box. And a 21.
21 hits for 7.
7. The second one shoots you. 19 doesn't, right?
No.
But the 23 does. So another 6. And then 2 more behind the wall shoot rifles at you. So 4 more shots. Just blam, 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 blam. The only one that hits is the 21 and the 25, right? Both of those hit.
Yeah, which is 2 and
6. So 8 more.
6. Yeah.
And now I need from you and your steed dexterity saves as the machine guns open up. Just mowing the room.
It's dexterity saves, right?
Yep.
Okay, that is a. So it's +4 for Bernard. I'm just going to roll a 20 for that. And a +4. I'm just going to hit my thing twice. We both have
perfect.
the same
Yeah, you got the
dexterity.
same one. Perfect. A 7 and a 5. No. Oh dear. You take 22 halved.
11.
So yeah, and Bernard takes 23 not halved. So the bullets just stitch you, just and then down onto. You're like, oh god, they've stopped, but you can still feel the vibration. You look down and you just watch them stitch across Bernard.
I assumed they would have hit at about the same time.
Yeah, but I like the image I had better. So we're making a
Okay.
movie, not physics. PHUCKFYSICS.
Wait a second.
A joke I had to
Sorry,
spell.
no, I made a terrible mistake.
Okay.
This is piercing damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Bernard doesn't take any.
He's immune to piercing?
He's immune to a lot of stuff.
Damn. Okay. Well then, ping, 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 ping. It bounces off to Bernard. That's good.
I mean,
didn't
I
really wanna-
thought Bernard was like looks like an Andros Sphinx, not actually is an Andros Sphinx because he's a greater steed, right?
We never said that he couldn't be.
He's taking the damage. He's not a great.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the spell. Yeah. So yeah, he's taking the damage. He's fine, I'm sure.
Oh, he's
And
yeah,
even if
he's
he
still
isn't,
alive.
we're just gonna do. He disappears like a familiar if he gets to 0 hit points anyway.
Oh,
So,
that is exactly what happens.
so yeah, we agreed not to hurt animals in this, but he's not a real animal, so I can slap the shit out of him.
Well, you seem to be having a bit of a misunderstanding here. You're a dick.
So
Is what Bernard is saying that is specifically to the minigunners, I'm assuming.
You're never gonna find him, so I'm just gonna say it. That guy's still pooping. There, I found a map that has a toilet on it, so of course there's a guy on the toilet. And you imagine the alarm starts going off, and he's like, "Okay, God, come on, finish it. Oh, I eat too much meat. Oh,
The stress of this is making it go
it's
back up.
making it worse." Yeah. Gets to there.
Oh, hello.
There. Yeah, the alarm went off. We're finally emptying the stables here. I was wondering how far you guys are going to get. There was trigger rooms, right, and destroying the machine that had the dude in it. The medical machine was one of the things that would set off the alarm. I thought it made sense. That's them. Tathlan.
Well, unfortunately, they're just out of my reach.
Oh, hang on a second. Those three came around the corner. They haven't shot yet. They can only, they can see both of you. They're going to shoot at William because he's closer. Sorry, 6 shots at William. My bad. Before it's your turn. So the first guy comes running around the corner, braces against the side, and 21 and 12. So the 21 hits, I'm assuming.
Yes, for
13 halved, 6. You're raging,
you guys
because
getting
you're
half
persistently
damage.
raging. And then
Yep.
4 more.
Ooh.
26 hits, nothing
Nothing
else.
else. Wow. So
Oh, yeah, the 19 does. The 19 does.
So 17 and 11, 28 half, so 14. So it's just a poof, 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 and you look down and a couple of them just fall at a dents.
Dents in the shirt.
Yeah. Your one rib cracked and it just went, nah, and pushed the bullet back out. Wow. Yeah, you just get stitched, but there's all but no damage, practically speaking. Now it's Tathlan's turn. Yes.
All right. Well, Tathlan, seeing how long this hallway is and knowing he can't make quite the distance, will run halfway. And while he's doing that, he's going to be quickly sheathing his swords while he's pulling out the bow and let off 3 arrows at the person at the opposite end of the hall.
All right. The one in front or the 2 behind them?
We'll go straight ahead of me, so because I'm on this side. Hang on.
This guy over here? Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's like, doof, 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 doof.
You're bowling, staying in your own lane.
Yes.
I just realized that that's
21.
wrong.
29, that's 30 points of damage. Oh, there's the first one was also 21, so 43 points.
43 points of damage, just like doof, 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 as he's quickly running through. You can see, like, after he's let off the arrows, he's already starting to put it away and get going back for his swords again.
Yeah, and now I'm in range. So for a moment, he's kind of stuck to the wall, and you just see him gather himself and pulls himself off the wall. Still alive, shot up, but still alive.
William will hear this sort of like lullaby that Tathlan hums every now and then as he's walking past or running past.
His war song to sleep to sing the children to sleep with. Run out of toilet paper. Yeah, that's the least of that guy's problems.
Is it
Gotta
one of
be
those
making
you
up
have
the
to use the
story
cardboard
about how-
instead?
Yeah. Sorry, man, the door was locked. It must be part of the security thing. We'll have to look into that. William, what are you doing?
William is going to take off running. He will get about halfway down the hallway, and he will go and put a foot on the wall, and another, and another.
Yeah.
And as he makes his way from the wall to on top of the ceiling,
Absolutely, yep.
I will take a dash action,
Mhm.
as a bonus action, and I will get right about here. And I am going to go and swing at this fella right in front of me.
I'd have won that bet if I could find anybody foolish enough to think of any other spot you were going to go. So yes, you land behind it on the floor, or you're standing on the ceiling. You said you dropped it. Okay, so you just reach down and gulp in his head. Go ahead.
And all my attacks are going to be with reckless attacks.
Of course, yes.
Ooh.
A miss. 13.
Was a miss with advantage. Hot damn.
It's okay. I can attack again though.
Look at what the hell?
So hang on.
You
This
don't
is
work
about to happen.
inverted? What's wrong with this thing? 28.
That's
There you go, making up for lost time. 38 points of damage. So you did only strike him once, but you only did slightly more than almost 2/3 of the damage he had. So it just buries into him and kind of knocks him to a knee, but he does manage to stand back up as you withdraw your axe. Is that it?
That will be the end of my turn.
Z-A-T-I-T. Is that it? That's what I said. Lucas. Out in the middle of the room in a hail of gunfire. Sun Tzu would have words for your current position, and they wouldn't be good. You are
No.
surrounded on all sides by ranged weaponry. What do you do?
I'm pretty much going to use Bernard's. Bernard has a. No, I'm not going to use those. I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use a second roar.
18, and what does the second roar do?
Oh, it causes paralysis.
Okay. And save 18. All right. The two behind you. One of them saves. And the four ahead of you. Definite frightened for 1 minute. Okay.
Thank you.
Paralyzed. Okay. All right. So the four ahead of you.
Only
It's a
one
whole
makes
bunch
it.
of one. Yeah, so one of them made it. So one of the machine gunners and one of the these guys behind you survived that. The rest of them are paralyzed until the end of their turn.
So using with the movement with Bernard as a steed.
Yep.
I'm gonna get behind the one that made the saving throw.
This one down here, yeah.
No, not the one behind me. The one.
Oh, the one
that's-
over here. Okay, up here. So
Yeah.
that's actually this one here.
Okay.
There is a large metal door behind them as you look above this barricade. So yeah, just put Bernard back there with you.
All right. I'm pretty much jumping down from.
Yep. So you just slide off of them. We'll give you that. That's free. So that's your movement to get you there. Were you attacking?
No, then I'm attacking twice.
Okay. Smashy, smashy. 23 and 21
23 and
both
21.
hit. 32 and 29. That's
Dealing 25
61.
and
Yeah. Just
21 points of damage.
Just enough. So yeah, the last one that was still moving back here slumps down over his machine gun. The rest of them will be able to make a save at the end of their turn, but there is now effectively only one firearm left in this room, and that's this guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of turning. I'm placing a hand on the turret he had.
Yeah.
And just twisting it towards the majority of them.
Yep.
And with a very. I hope that this button is the thing that makes it go.
Yeah, we'll get to that next round. These guys in here just get their saves. So the three that are right next to you, that's all they get this round. That's a small number. That's a
All
nope.
of them are no's.
That's a bunch of no's, so they are still frozen. This guy over here was also frozen, so we'll check him as well. That's another small number, so that's another no. So everybody that was frozen is frozen. There's only one functional human in this room, but that does change.
And I have half cover because I'm behind that barricade, right?
Yep. You have half cover from the guy that's still functional in this room, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Bernard doesn't. He's still hovering.
No. You're going to get Bernard killed in a minute here.
I'll come back.
Bam.
One long rest and he's back.
When it turns out it actually is Bjorn and you just got Bjorn killed.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
you just made an
will
enemy
ours be
far
pissed.
worse than anybody I possibly could have made.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I know what I'm doing.
There.
Doing something even dumber.
All right, let's start with the 3 around William. So that's 6 stab attacks at William.
These are at advantage because I did a reckless attack.
Yes, they are. Oh joy. Come on. Show me the thing where I get advantage. Anyway, I've lost that button. So it's just going to do 2 each. So there's actually 12 attacks then, right? Every second one. So the first one, the first attack, 2 rolls. 17 or
That'll
a
hit.
22. Okay, so the 22
So for
hits for yeah. If you can
5.
keep track of damage, yeah. The second attack, 25 hits for another 6. So that's the first guy. Now 4 attacks from the next, no, the first attack from the second guy. Let's just slow this down. No, and second attack from the second guy hits for 4. First attack from the third guy. It's for 5. Second attack from the third guy. It's for 7. They've done well. And the other 2 are going to shoot you twice each. So the first one shoots twice. 15 and an 8. Nope. And the second one shoots. I'm not going to give them advantage any more than they need it. So 14. So 7 and... Yeah, 7 and 4, so 11 more from the rifle shots. And stabbing and getting shot, and they just unloaded on you.
An absolute hail of blood going.
Oh, this is a meet my little friend moment. And there are now 3 in the room that have a shot at. Yeah, they can't see you. They're gonna shoot Bjorn. Not Bjorn? Yours.
Bernard.
Bernard. We're going to kill Bernard. So...
The one guy that has a shot.
Yeah, sorry. This guy over here, plus the 2 that just ran into the room down here.
Okay.
So 3 of them altogether. So 6 shots at Bernard. First guy. Blam, 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 blam. That's a lot of blams. That's a lot of blams. 6 blams.
That's a lot of blams.
What's his AC?
17.
Okay, so the 22 hits, so that's 12...
30. He gets 30 points of damage.
Yeah, 30 points, just pounding into him. He's still alive?
Oh, very much so.
Okay. But they already made their rolls. Everybody's moved. That's it. Tathlan.
Alrighty. Tathlan, bow's gone away. Swords are coming back up as he finishes a sprint to reach up to this guy who just stabbed him, so he's facing the other way. And
Yeah.
Tathlan's coming with a fury of strikes.
Absolutely.
Bam, 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 bam. Wow.
16 misses. The 26 hits. That's for 16. And then the 13 misses. The 28 hits for 19. So that it takes all 4 strikes, but finally that last one drives them to the ground dead.
Yeah, so starts flying. He's good, a bit more trained, so he's like manages to like block one of the strikes. Tathlan a bit like, oh, you're actually putting up a fight. Then
Yeah.
quickly just goes and like stabs through the gut.
Yeah.
Sword comes in from the other side, chops him in half.
Absolutely. So, anything left other than that?
No, that was all my movement and
That's
my
it.
action.
Bam. You know what? I really like playing with non-casters. There's nothing. So what am I gonna do? I got 2 spell slots left. I should save one for later. No, just blow
No, use
shit
them all
up.
now.
Use it all.
I
now.
go over there and I hit things.
William, what are you doing? You're right in the middle of the mayhem.
Well, you know, I'm a melee
Yes.
magic caster. I would
Yeah.
like to cast axe.
Yes.
And this will be with reckless attack. The bullet's
still hanging from the ceiling?
striking William. It's not facing him after all.
Yeah. So this one
You
in the
know-
corner is damaged from earlier.
My favorite spell
This
to
one is
cast is
healthy.
Defenestrate. It does need an open window for
yeah,
material
Sure.
cost.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll attack the one in the corner first.
Like the
He
yeah.
senses weakness.
There is a lot of weakness. There's weakness gushing all over the walls. He's full of arrows. Yeah. I'm just gonna say roll one at a time though, because yeah, that killed him. Blam. That one's dead. You just keep
Clean
turning.
through.
Just keep swinging and just turning. Yeah. You guys are getting to that point in the real world where you realize that 30 seconds of heaving an axe about is exhausting.
Give me just a quick sec. I can't
yeah.
remember if I
Yeah.
get an extra thing for killing somebody. I don't think I
Oh,
do.
Great
It's when I think
Great
it's when I
Weapon
get a
Master-
critical hit from Great
Great
Weapon.
Weapon Master, I think also if you get a kill. Oh, hang on, I'll quickly
Isn't it?
check.
Yeah, I think so. There's a thing.
And with Great Weapon Master, doesn't a 19 also count? Is it Great Weapon Master that
Or
makes
reduce a
19?
According
creature
to-
with 0 hit points to with 1. Okay.
Okay.
So with my so I'll attack again on this one for
Yep.
as part of my first attack because I get
Yep.
2 attacks.
Yep.
This is
Clean
sorry.
through.
Does Great Weapon Master also let it so that 19s make it criticals?
No.
That's a different one.
Okay, I've got something else in my brain.
And then Vicious Weapon does the same. No. Yeah, Vicious Weapon does the same thing, or it does double damage. Yeah, something like that. Either way. Not our thing right now. That second one hits, and yeah, you just hitting the second guy now. The action you could generate hanging from the ceiling. Like you do a reverse curl, like you curl up your back and your legs, and then just let that go as you swing down with that axe at the end of, like, that axe has got to be at the end of almost a 10-foot arc when it's making contact at speed with gravity helping. That's
And then
ugly.
because I reduced a creature to 0 hit points
Yes,
with
you
my
did.
attack, with my bonus action, I will attack again.
Yes, you will. Yep. There's blood splashing everywhere. I like to think like a bunch of blood splashed in your mouth and just kind of gave you a little extra oomph. 23,
Nice.
34. Oh, they had 37 left. So, I mean, it's just like the arms off. They're using the other hand to hold the pistols on the ground, or the weapons on the knives on the ground in front of them. They are technically still alive.
And that
Even
is
their doctor doesn't think it's going to end well.
you know what? Actually, I'm gonna take some movement. I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
care.
Okay.
He's gonna continue running from the ceiling, and he's gonna leave this one for Tathlan. He is gonna make his way over to these two right here.
All right, I am going to take. This is a disadvantage, so I'm going to roll twice because he's so smashed. I know this isn't in the rules, but it only makes sense. Never mind. The first one's a single digit. Neither one of them hit. He just as you leave, but he's more just like stay away than he is actually trying to do any actual damage, and he doesn't. So you get right to there, right in the midst of the fun. Lucas, back out in the big room.
William's not in the room, is he?
Not yet. Nope.
Oh, okay, great. Third roar. I love this one so much. Third roar, each creature makes a DC 18 Constitution saving throw
One
as opposed to
damage.
Wisdom. On a failed save, the creature takes 44 or 8d10, we'll do 8d10, thunder damage and is knocked prone. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone,
All right. So
and does
con
41
saves.
damage.
And they're all paralyzed. So is that disadvantage
except
on the
one.
con save?
I
Or
don't
they
think-
automatically
I think-
fail?
I don't
Not with a
think-
con save. That's only for
Yeah, con
dexterity.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay. So con save. Let's do the 3 in front of you. They're all paralyzed. So left to right. They're +6 Constitution. So 2 of the 3 survived. This one didn't. So this one takes 41. You said.
Yep.
Minus 41.
The other two
Minus
only take 20.
Yeah. Minus 20. Oops. That's a 20. And then these two down here have to make it as well. 20 and a 3 and 8. 1, 2, 3. There's only 5 rolls there. Hang on. Yeah, there's only 5 guys. So yeah, that one of those failed as well.
Yep. The other one only takes 20.
One takes minus 41. Oh, I still got 2 to roll for after this too. Actually, I realized there's too many people in this room. These last 2 down here. Let's just roll really well. Not have to worry about it. Nope.
41s. And they're prone.
Okay. Yeah, none of them made it. Wow.
And I know you say you like playing with non-spellcasters, but this is the one thing I'm going to do that makes me happy as a spellcaster. I'm casting Animate Dead.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm bringing back to life the
there's-
dude that I
Yeah. There's
killed
only
in
the
front of
one.
me?
Yeah. The machine gunner in front of you. Yeah. There's only the only
Yeah.
one who's currently dead. So
and really all I'm going to have him do is I'm going to have him pick up his gun again
yeah,
and just start firing into his friends.
turn it on his friends. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much play as much psychological warfare as possible.
Sure. That makes sense. These guys, all they get is they're all still paralyzed, so they get some wisdom saves to see if they can unparalyze.
And then they have to make dex saves for the
2, 3. Okay, so those two, the two that are closest to you, 2 of the 3 made it. The other, that one, no, that one, no, those 2 down there, yes and no. Okay, so only one of them made it. But the 2 of the 3 near you are functional again, but that is the end of their turns. Which leaves us with this flock down here. This one.
Yeah. Has the fella fired into his friends yet?
That'll be on their next turn. You just took him over, so.
Okay.
This one down here is going to shoot at Tathlan, so that's twice because he
Nice.
sees you coming over his dead body. It's like no. 10
Oh
and a
no, this is
22.
on my turn. I can use a bonus action to mentally command him. Sorry, just
Didn't you? I thought you used your bonus action. Never mind. Okay.
No,
We'll
that
come
was
back to you in a
full
second.
action.
Yeah, we'll come back to you in a second. I just want to finish this off before I forget. So the
22
first one
will
misses.
hit.
22 hits for 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
They then turn and run back into this room. These other 2 try and stab the guy on the roof. Yeah. If you can melee them, they can melee you. So the first guy misses twice. Second guy, 17. 17s? He asked. Leadingly, William?
Hmm?
AC
Oh, I'm
17?
sorry. AC 18.
Oh, missed. So they're just like ting, 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 ting,
So
ting.
22 hits for 6 damage.
Oh, that was against me.
No, that was,
Oh,
that
wait,
wasn't you.
okay.
No, you didn't take any. That was just these bottom 4. They were 11, a 10, and 2 17s.
Though just to play fair as well, shouldn't these be at advantage?
They should be at
because-
advantage. I just
Yes.
realized that, yes. So, yeah, 4 more rolls. So still only 2 of them hit. So 18 and 11, 29, 14 more points of damage. Thank you. Making this at least reason. Look, you're almost at halfway. I'm, like doing huge amounts of damage for 3 rounds. We got William down to almost halfway. Have absolutely no damage to Tathlan.
No, I've taken damage now.
Yes, pardon me, 2 points now. Yes,
I got
somewhere
single-
along.
Got
All
a
right.
I'm
single
at 88 out
bullet.
of, and on a
That
scale of
is
1
the-
to 124, I'm on an 88.
So yeah, you're not even. Yeah, you're almost halfway too. That's all right. This is nowhere near done. Tathlan, what are you doing?
Oh well, that guy's just running away, but
Yeah.
obviously Tathlan has to follow. He sees William having a bit of an interaction here.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll
He seems
take
to
one
be in
step.
control of things.
Yeah, so but this
Makes
guy
sense.
went through that door, so I can't even see him, can I?
You'd have to open a door.
Ah, well, can't see him. Tathlan's going to keep that guy in mind because he
Yep.
just shot him, but seeing more
He-
available
he's-
targets.
He left a large portion of his blood out here in the hallway. Only about 3 hit points of his blood made it through that door.
But
Bleed
I'll attack
damage isn't a
the
thing in
more
this, is it?
immediate, a more
Yep.
immediate threat.
Absolutely.
No.
Step to there. Is either one of these injured?
Get all these throws out. I'm guessing the
Those 2 miss. The 15 and the
first two
2
hit.
hits. So 21, 38 points.
and this be against the guy that's at the corner here.
Yeah. So you just. He's not even looking at you because he's having so much fun trying to have a go at your recklessly abandoned friend. He doesn't even notice you coming, and it's a tut, 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 tut. Actually, those would be an advantage. You've got him flanked. So give me those
Oh.
second 2 again. The first 2 hit. But
Hang on. Let me just...
any one of them hits, it's going to kill him in all likelihood.
Oh, my sheet's being a bit weird, funky. Hang on. Can't select advantage.
Just roll Yeah, I had the same thing, but just
I was
roll
just
2
have to
more
re-open it.
single attacks for the second 2, right?
I figured it out. I mean, because I roll 3 dice, technically I'll just do it at advantage.
60. Yeah, that's enough.
That'd be 28, so another 10, another 13.
You just come up behind him and just like making sushi out of him, just chopping him into pieces.
Yeah.
There's
It's only
the-
sushi with rice. This is sashimi.
I see that
you don't know he hasn't got rice in his pocket. You don't know.
Do
And
you
then
have
seeing,
rice in your pocket?
You check. It's all blood soaked, but yes. It was his lucky rice. Look how little good it did him.
yeah, Tathlan absolutely dices this guy up. Like,
Yeah.
to quick look at William, who's clearly be able to handle that other guy, and he's
Yeah.
gonna move up towards the door here,
For sure.
and that's all my
You
movement.
can't.
So there
Oh,
we are.
can you get to the door? Okay.
I can get right there. So
Oh,
close.
I'm going to open it for you anyway. You can hit the button. You can see the guy just inside there.
like covered in blood, just like
Yeah.
a smile, just
William,
singing the lullaby.
the one left below you. I'm assuming he's your target.
William is he's actually a little bit miffed that that Tathlan like stole the
I
kill.
stole the
from
kill.
him.
Yeah. Oh no, you're that guy.
But and he's gonna turn that rage on the person in front of him
Yeah.
and go and swing twice. Once again, recklessly.
Yep, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. I love all the dice. 23,
It's a lot of
30,
dice.
44 points on the first shot. Yep. And another 28. Yep. You guys, this is perfect. I love these. I picked the perfect number of hit points on these baddies. They're one round each. It's just every round you just get to crush once.
Get another one.
And then Tathlan.
Yeah.
Then William is going to run. I would say he's going to run down the wall and back onto the floor.
Sure.
And he's going to make it 45 feet into the room.
Perfect.
And that will
Yep.
be the end of his turn.
All right. Lucas.
I'm immediately using the bonus action
Yep.
that I to
Right,
get
oh,
this
right,
guy to fire
yes.
upon his friends.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. He opens up on his friends. They're paralyzed. Oh no, they got away from the paralysis, but they
No,
were
the
still
paralysis came
They're
second.
still paralyzed.
But,
They're
yeah.
past the fear. So they're either way. It's just
If
he
they're
just starts
on the floor.
Yeah,
He does have disadvantage on it, though.
that's true. Yeah, it just starts blasting away at and towards them. And then what are you doing? Oh, before you do anything, give me a perception check, please, with advantage. It's right there.
Ah, crap. Perception, right?
It's like
Yep.
2.
Twenty. Thank
Was-
the gods.
Was it with advantage for a reason? Because you rolled a 3 and a 20.
Well, you said
You said with advantage.
Oh,
You say
did
with
I did
advantage.
right? Oh, because it's right there. That's what I said.
You-
Yeah,
you said
Holy
with
cow.
advantage.
Ah.
I wouldn't have
This is
clicked
why I
twice
do.
otherwise.
This is why I do 2-hour sessions. It's been an hour and 49 minutes, and my brain has stopped. So yes, you hear behind you this huge door. You hear on the other side of it. The floor starts to shake.
Lucas is opening the door.
You turn around and slam your hand on the button. The camera drops down behind you and looks over the barricade like the cameraman's frightened and looks through this door into the hallway beyond. And coming towards you, filling the hallway 10 feet wide and 30 feet tall, is a mechanical being. Huge legs stomping forwards towards you, its arms ending in stumps with multiple holes in them, and they start to spin. You see inside the head there's an armored case with a clearly armored glass, and inside it you can just see a helmet.
How far away is it?
It is 14 days away. Because this is where we're going to drop the curtain on tonight as the mech shows up to finish the fight while the Marines have softened you up. We
I was
came
just
up a
gonna
little short.
cast
2
dreadful
hours.
aspect.
Well, we'll see.
You know,
We'll see
it
who
didn't work with
scares
the
who.
dragon. It's gonna work. It's
Yeah.
gonna work this time.
We'll see who scares who next week or 2 weeks from now. But thank you all for joining us tonight. it's been a while, and it kind of took a while to get into the flow. But this is the first time we've done one endless fight all night. We have wounded you, two of you, fairly well, and one of you not at all. But the big encounter is just starting, so we will leave it here for 2 weeks. Until then, thank you, Scarred, very much for coming to us. I know you're physically much further away, but thanks to the internet, you can still play. So thank you for joining us this evening. I also know that means it's like getting late there, so we'll let you go pretty soon. Speaking of late, it's already morning where you are, Doom Donkey. It's almost noon where you are, isn't it?
It's actually past noon. Yeah, we're
Oh
in the afternoon
man!
here already.
Wow, it's already tomorrow. It's already too late tomorrow to do anything functional. Thank you so much for joining us. That's got to be a hell of a way to start the day, playing Tathlon and not actually have to go out in public after. That's got to be fun.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's half the time why you see me doing it, staying awake all night, so that my day's ended, so I can just go to sleep afterwards.
Right. You don't have to take Tathlon out.
Get
in
out of that
public.
mindset.
Oh, which leaves us with Villa Villas. I love this character because they're just so calm. It's like you've been sent out to mow the grass. It's just, go kill all this shit. Like I couldn't even be bothered to carry this weapon. I'm just gonna drag it. But thank you for bringing this character. I've seen you play a ton, and I really like this one because there's in some ways they're really simple, and in some ways they're not. So I'm looking forward to this developing from here.
And the teeth reveal finally happened.
It finally, yes, that damn Dampier is finally. I blew it in the first episode by speeding forth, but we all forgot that. So with that, two thank yous left. Yeah,
interesting conversations next time we're not in an endless combat.
Indeed, yeah. After you get rid of the big metal thingy. But two thank yous left. One to chat, some folks that we are relatively new. Thank you so much to the Drewness for showing up, and hope you enjoyed this evening. Thank you to everybody in chat. We always appreciate you coming. It's fun to be watched, and I'll say that out loud all the time. Other than that,
it's fun to be watched.
In the future, YouTube people who are watching the future, please hit that like button. You watched all the way to here, so it was almost 2 hours. I'm going to assume you liked it. So please hit that button, and please hit that notification bell, because I do not post on a schedule over at YouTube. It's just whenever it happens, it happens. So if you want to keep up, you have to hit the bell. That's all of them. So 2 weeks here before this game, but tune in tomorrow night for part 3, episode 4, but part 3 of our Harlequin Redux, which is a 1990s Shadowrun campaign that I have converted to Tiny Frontiers. That runs tomorrow night, and then on Sunday night, the finale. After I checked the other night, I think it's going to be 46 episodes. We managed to do Storm King's Thunder in 46 2-hour episodes. I think that's got to be a record. But that will be ending tomorrow night with the big final dragon fight. Sunday night. And then a week after that, we're going to do what I think is an essential thing for a long campaign like that, which is a wrap-up session, where the players do all the talking, and they're going to tell me what happens to their characters after this moment when they fix the ordning or died trying. So that's us for the next few weeks. Plus, keep an eye out. There are multiple projects coming. We are going to be up to 5 days a week here fairly soon. So stay tuned, as they say. But until that next time, whenever that next time is, please keep being nice to each other. Good night.